welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. This is a very beautiful, sad and tragic sort of tale of this girl and her family who are essentially kind of cursed. It does have some really sad moments, but it has some very interesting gameplay, and I think a lot of you will really enjoy it. I don't know if I need to turn down the sound or anything just yet, because it sounds pretty alright to me so far, so I'm hoping you can hear me. I might adjust it a little bit. So obviously don't want things too high. That should be fine. I've literally just started a new game. The only thing that really anyone will miss is the first little intro bit where it just has the name of the game, but otherwise that's the only thing that you would have missed. But yeah, I'll just wait until people join, so I'll wait until like 5 minutes, see if anyone joins, and just play and commentate about the story really. So as you can kind of see already, this is for you future viewers. Of course, I always talk about this beforehand because who knows who's going to watch later on. Give me 1 second. But yeah, so as you can see in this menu, there's like essentially a family tree, and it kind of confused me at first because I was like, okay, where's this tree starting from? Because normally you have the oldest at the top, or like, you know, the first generation and then the second generation next and all, but this seems to go the opposite way around. So right at the bottom there, where you have like Edie and Odin, they're the oldest ones there. Technically, I think it's, I can't really say a name. Ingeborg, I think that's how you say his name, I'm not entirely sure. That's Edie's father. So he would technically be the oldest, and he's also the kind of the start of this apparent curse. And then it just kind of like goes down from there. The idea of this kind of curse is that everyone in this family seems to die, and they seem to just die in sort of tragic ways, really. It's not just they all just, you know, like everyone else just, you know, die naturally or something. A lot of them yeah, die from odd things, and quite young generally as well. A lot of them have died. Apart from Edie, in fact, though. And her husband. She actually probably is one of the ones that lived the longest, but as you can see, like the next line there where it has Sam, Kelvin, Barbara, Molly, that's her children. Oh, and Walter. Walter's the only one that lived the longest, really. But all the others, especially like Molly and I think, yeah, and Calvin. Yeah, Molly, Calvin, then Barbara. They pretty much died very, very young, so that must have been extremely hard for Edie. Hey Carl, how you doing? I'm just roughly explaining what this tree is and a bit about the family before I actually start for any future viewers, really. It's something to do while I wait. Yeah. How you doing, dude? Anything interesting happen lately? Any filming stuff going on, for example? Let me know if you can hear me alright, by the way, because I'm not entirely sure if I'm loud enough or if the game's loud enough. or too loud or too quiet. I'm not entirely sure just yet. So yeah, please let me know. Anything interesting was after filming yesterday we got in a car crash and yeah, audio's... Okay, cool, that's good. But not the car crash, the audio part. Damn, like what happened? I think I saw in the chat there was some sort of crash. Whose car was that? And what happened? One second, I'm gonna go quiet for like a few seconds. Okay, it might be dark to say, but I was expecting a lot more from my first car crash. It was... Yeah, that does sound kind of dark. It was Patrick, I'm going to talk about it on the right. Okay. He didn't damage it too much, did he? I didn't really look at the photo properly. I should probably do that, actually. Oh no, that's your chat. Okay, I should really be starting now, but you're the only one watching at the moment, dude, so I am just going to have a look quick. Oop. Yeah, I can't really see the damage on it unless it's the... Wait, is the registration plate bent or something? Or wait, is there a dent in there? I can't exactly see it. Hey, Shawnee! Oh, do you know what? I should have just been reading, like, what you've been saying. Yeah, his engine... Oh, his engine. Oh, okay. And coolant system is not working properly, so it's kind of broken completely. Shit, I hope he gets that fixed soon then. The license plate happened in... Oh, snapped. Why did I say happen? Snapped in half, and the side of the car was broken slightly, so me and Nathan had to push it back into place. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds like a pain in the butt. Oh yeah, hopefully Patrick can finish that soon then. Oh, fix? What is wrong with my word speech? I swear it's getting worse and worse. Or a little better, I think I sound a little bit more clearer now, but I still say some words that make no sense at all. Too much talking does that to you, at times. It was on a really busy road as well during rush hour. Nathan got whiplash hard, had to get his shoulder readjusted. Oh gosh, at his chiropractor. Bloody hell, I hope Nathan's alright. That's not good. Anyway, I'm gonna start the game now, because otherwise it'll be too long. I may have broken or fractured a rib because it hurts a lot, but due to sheer adrenaline I didn't feel it. I had to keep everyone who was wit while I was trying to divert traffic. Aww. I hope you're alright, dude. That's not good. Oh god. Whoa! What the hell? The camera's inverted. Why is the camera inverted? Oh, did I press something? Damn it. That was my fault. I was gonna say. Okay. There you go. Oh, damn it. How do I do this? Oh, yeah.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning. With the house.
Oop. Rendering. I know, does the dialogue sound a little bit quiet to you?
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4.
That sounds alright now.
It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Oh, I can zoom. Forgot about that. What did you say? Yeah, I'm cool. Honestly, I think I kinda lucky I have anxiety because I'm usually in situations where I'm in sheer panic, so I think that key I've been used to situations of like out of body shock and panic, and the dialogue is a little louder than you. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna try not to talk when she talks anyway, so it should be all fine. I might put the music down a bit then, actually, just a little bit more. There you go, because that part I don't want to be louder.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
I guess the house is just an utter death trap, really. I mean, it just generally looks like a death trap anyway. I don't even know why they... I guess they didn't have enough land,
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Well, Seika, I hope you're alright. I mean, I guess it's good. It wasn't too bad, especially like sort of the anxiety things, but yeah. I'm just glad you're all okay, really.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, I mean, no one's here to open it now, are they? That's cute, though. I like how they built like a little house as the mailbox. That is very adorable.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
No trespassing. This property is protected by video surveillance. Trespassers will be prosecuted. And I don't know if that's the old house people or someone else actually.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Something.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Which way should I go? This way? I'll go through the forest. The forest looks quite nice. Yeah, honestly, it wasn't too bad. Nobody died. Yeah. That's the main thing. No one died. No one's too seriously injured, I hope. Yeah, I bet it was scary.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
What, the trees? I mean... I suppose it would be creepy to look out into it at night, yeah. Nathan got the worst, but what happens, only thing was bad when was Patrick didn't get the guy's insurance. Oh, yeah, that's not good.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It is a big house, or, I mean... I know why there's more parts that
As
are
a
built on,
child,
but
the house
damn.
made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Don't blame you. I mean, it looks like it could just crumble down any second, really. The guy that Patrick crashed into knew it was his own fault and sweet talked Patrick out of it because Patrick is young and also doesn't dare. Oh damn it, I can't read the rest of that. Bloody hell, what have I missed? Glad you're all okay. Oh. It's the damn Bakersaurus. I mean, it does have that vibe, doesn't it? That really kind of like... yeah. Abandoned, creepy kind of vibe, but and also it's like in the middle of nowhere as well. A bunch of forests nearby. Welcome to VikiMew.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
That's ominous. Put it down. Look down completely. There you go. Oh, what's that? Potting mix? Fertilizer. Okay. Why does it seem like it's getting darker? I don't know. It might be just me. Wind chimes. That's pretty. I love the detail in this game.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Ooh. It's very tangled, isn't it? Oh, okay, dog flap.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Oh, she did it regularly. Okay. Don't remember much of the dialogue in this. Just the tragic stories. Wait. I do like the fact you can see, like, below you, and I thought, to be honest, first one I saw this, I thought she's got a bit of a belly, and like, I realise why afterwards, because she kind of reveals why. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And you can probably guess from me saying that. Oh. Good news though, we now have private land to film on. Yeah, saw that, that's good. So we can record that Friday 13th video. Oh yeah! Forgot about that.
The power had been
cool.
turned off the night we left.
Actually, I really would love to do like a proper horror
For the
short
first
film.
time in years, I felt like I was home.
Like if you're up for it, you could try and like get Millie along with it, because
But
I know
instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
She's done speaking. Okay. Yeah, get Millie along because she loves Friday the 13th as well. So, I mean, for that kind of thing, you kind of need a lot of survivors, and then just, well, not survivors so much, or campers, I should probably say. And when, as everyone is down for that, with free Sundays and Mondays. Okay, cool. Just everyone has to dress yeah, some ways. I mean, I could try and look like AJ Manson, because it's got a kind of like, if I could be like an 80s goth, trad goth or something, that would be kind of cool. But then again, I wouldn't know how to feather my hair. Also, this looks Holiday Feast Witch's Kitchen. They're very well, Nordic, so Scandinavian, these people, which is cute. I like that. Has a lot of cans. Ooh. Apple pie. It has the full recipe. Oh well. Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, it does actually. It has the full recipe on this. That's adorable. So many things I play, they have adorable stuff in. Oh.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
The evidence. They really didn't clean up anything or take anything with them, did they? Oh. Dawn's the mother. There's Edith and Edie. Edith's, oh gosh, great grandmother. And then Lewis is her older brother that's dead. Everyone's dead. Yep. He kind of looks like Cameron a little bit, just a little bit. If he had the little scruff beard, then yeah. I love Mary Lewis Finch. He died in 2010. Pretty much he was, what, like 18 or something? No, probably getting that wrong. No, he was older than that. He was like, oh fuck. Why can't I do math right now? Oh my god, okay. His 20s. Fuck, my brain's gone. I can't do math. There's no point in me trying. But when you got a moment, I would explain the premise. It's pretty easy, just needs a few things. Yeah, that's all good. Do not open the damn refrigerator. I don't remember the rest. Oh yeah, you can't even open the refrigerator. That's really blurry. Well. It's a game about this tragic family. It has like a load of little mini games within it. I mean, if you've ever played Gone Home, I guess you can have. Thank you, 22. Damn, he's the same age as. Wait, yeah, same age as me, but obviously wasn't born there the same. But he died in 2010 after all. Why do I not? Yeah, he died at the age of 22. That is sad. It's really sad when people die so young. That is a poor tragedy, but yeah, basically this family is pretty much like they have a curse on them or something. They all seem to die in tragic ways.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
And it was
like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Thank you, Edith. Basically, this game will go through like how each of the family members died, and there's like little cool mini games within them. I just like exploring the bits because they put a lot of detail into this.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
It's very messy in here, though.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
It's a very bizarre chimney.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this now gives like the whole Friday the 13th vibe, in all honesty. Because it kind of reminds me of Camp Crystal Lake, especially with the whole like, you know, big lake there. Boxes. I do like the fact they have actual little photos, and look, there's the chimney. It makes it feel a lot more homely, which I like. Bugs, insects, very nice. Yeah, I love the detail they put into this game.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Chi-chi, oh, it's ki, ma. Even though it never sounded like that to me.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh, the Bigfoot thing. Okay, I know why that's a thing. You know, the music box sounds really sad. Yeah, little Barbara Finch was a little actress. How adorable. Oh, look. There's Edith with her mama and her brothers. Brothers who are dead and a mom who's dead. Everyone's dead.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Bleh. Very bleh.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
I still don't know what the hell happened to that kid.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
She's kind of creepy.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
I mean, I don't blame her. Okay, I need to go in there, but I want to go through, look at all the peepholes. So Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Ooh. She died at 10 years old. That's... no. Molly. Nah, just throw them in the library, it'll be all fine. Oh, Sven and Edie. Edie died in 2010, Sven died in 64, so he died a lot sooner than her.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
There's a load of paintings in there. Oh, Gregory. Oh wait, he died at 1.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
It's a very pink bathroom. Yeah, 1 year old. Oh my god. Calvin and Sam. Calvin died at 11. Wow.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That would be really, really depressing. I don't know how to kind of cope with that.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Miss Bob's. Of course, Hollywood.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
She died at like 16. Yep. Still very young.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
He looks very classy, doesn't he? Anyway. Move on, probably.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I mean, it's a pretty nice room, so I have to say, like, because the great grandma is an artist. I mean, I would like a room like this. It looks so magical. And no, I'd be probably scared if I was like some people I know who are really, really scared of the ocean. They just wake up and see a shark next to them or something. That would not go down well.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Yes. I haven't done the maths in a while, okay? It requires me thinking too much. Maths is not my strong point.
My mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
That is a fancy way to open a log trapdoor.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
He likes cats. Oh, well, it says his name there. He signed it, Milton. Oh, he was a little artist as well, I remember. Okay, someone's been having tea here. Oh, that's a pretty stained glass window. I mean, it's just
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Although, when I played, like, Gone Home, I thought it was a horror. I thought something was going to chase me the whole time when I was
Just
playing
like
that game and
I
nothing
had no
ever
idea
happened.
where all this was gonna lead.
Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That is quite adorable. Oh, what happened to the gerbil though? She's got a little shark too. Hey, a pumpkin!
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Okay, that literally reminds me of Rapunzel, I have to say. I mean, it's a very princessy room after all, so that's probably why. Walker's Island? Carve? Okay. Oh, she had a little ant farm. How adorable. Halloween. Yes. She cut off the starfish's, well, arm. That's so mean. Oh, it's got a house plan there or something. Interesting. Don't remember seeing that before. Gosh, creatures of the deep.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Did you ever play the Nightmare Before Xmas game on PS2? No, I never played that. I wish I could have. I have to try and find it. Yeah, there's Molly. Yeah, she looks very Scandinavian. Very pretty girl, like cat ears. Oh, there you go. Anyway, diary.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Well, now it's dark. Fish. No, don't eat the fish.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone.
It's like, can you guess how she dies?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Yeah, don't eat the fish. So yeah, don't eat the starfish either. Oh gosh, this girl, what she makes me do. Well, either just as bad.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Idiot child.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
This kid has one interesting imagination. Oh, jeez.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Didn't even look real. Vicky, why? Wait. Why you got? What? That's quite grand coming from someone who is blue. David. What the hell? What you on about? What the hell am I? Okay. Let's go.
I
Does
jumped
have
and I
a
almost got
imagination.
her.
Wait.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Okay, this kind of makes me sad.
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Ugh.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
It has a lot of different kind of gameplay mechanics for like the different people and their deaths.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Oh,
And suddenly, I was a shark.
let go! What the hell? How did she get here? Oh. There's a shark just rolling down. Oh, flip! Oh my gosh! Yeah, this girl has one active imagination. Kind of a scary one at that.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh no, not the seal. Yep, shark simulator.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
No!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Yeah, this girl has a really disturbing imagination.
was big, but I moved real quiet.
Indeed.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
What do we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? I'm sorry, you're gonna die, man. I know.
The last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I don't know who called. Ugh, toilet. Lovely.
I got closer and closer.
Harem?
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Basically, she died of food poisoning because she, well, you can either eat the Jupiter berries or toothpaste. So, yeah, she dies from that. Yeah, no, it has some really kind of creepy ass stuff.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Well,
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
yeah, it was food poisoning. The girl has
I
a really
spent a
active
lot of
imagination.
time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, Lewis.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Oh, here we go again. It's basically about this family and their tragic deaths, really.
Her room
'cause
was like a
they're, like cursed or
museum.
something. Oh, this is a very simple one. Oh, didn't have father. Or Edie's father.
For
Not
500
Edith's.
years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Yep, Scandinavian.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Hey, Alan.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
No, wait, hang on a second. Oh no, Sven's her husband. Odin's... Wait, Inkable... Who's Inkable? Is that his... No, I guess that was his wife or something, I don't know. Sounded like a more masculine name to me. So that tree confuses the hell out of me. There's so many books. Ooh. Norwegian folk tales. Interesting. Change to a single bed. VHSs. Oh, little memory stuff.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Nope.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Yeah, 72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. I mean, fair enough, dude. You could have died, but...
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
I mean, he's technically not part of the so-called curse, but he kind of did die in a tragic way. So yeah, he was building a slide and yeah, there you go. It collapsed and he fell. So I'm guessing that that's the branch that broke or something. It's kind of weird how they just kind of keep these memorials. They don't change the rooms, like they don't get rid of any of them, they just keep them how they are. And
even in
like
her
memorials.
90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Aww. She lived a long time at least. Oh god, it's the fluffy bathroom. There's proper fluff.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It was a pretty
Hey.
big trace.
Oh, thank you. And no problem. Here. Oh, there you go. There's a secret in...
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What's with these contraptions? It's such a freaky house. And now it's like a photography studio? Something like a bit in the walls, though.
Sven gave
Bizarre
Sam
house.
an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Classic picture in the mirror. And once... Oh, sorry. I don't want to bother you with questions on stream, so I thought I'd do it on there instead. Yeah. Otherwise I'd be like, I don't know what I can and can't say. So yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, Milton was here. Sam's side of the room. Oh yeah, he's a hunter. He liked all the scout stuff and army things and...
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
And yeah, his brother wanted to be an astronaut.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Every character. Yes. Oh my god, that means you're all gonna like ride on my back.
How
or
I
something.
Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, you
My
can
brother
already
said
see.
he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Let's see how this is gonna go
At
wrong.
Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that
my
day,
God.
he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Eh.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, well,
After
that's
the
a nice
funeral,
idea.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Mm. Pretty much, yep.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh my gosh, what? That's in 2019 century sci-fi movie and is not even set in Miami, but it's been made in Africa. What the hell? Carl, you never told me about this. My friend Bigfoot. Oh god, there's a doll. And a lunchbox. And a mask and a plate. Oh, okay.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah, I guess. Oh. Yeah, she's really pretty, I think. What is that, though? Is that meant to be like a cake or something? I mean, I don't know why they kept that in there. Even if she, died, I just... On the day that was there, I mean, still, if it's food, then... Seriously. That's odd to keep around.
A Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, this one's like a comic book.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Here you go. Now it's got turned into like a horror movie.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Hey! Let's destroy everything while I'm at it. Oh wait, I should push into that. Get in the way.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who
That's
impaled
terrifying.
his family 10 years ago tonight.
That's horrible, I don't like that. What the hell are these creepy things in here? Ominous fridge, wow.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
It's just him. It should be doing that.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Okay. I like all the Halloween stuff though. Oh. Very cute. Jeez, that actually made me jump.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
God, she's going so slow.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh gosh. Yep, always double tap.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Great reaction.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh dear. Okay. She got
Edie told
murdered.
me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I mean, it not so happy, is it really? Wait, can I leave this way? Nope. I'll see it's over now. I said I only stream for an hour.
I guess
so
now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Actually, that's one thing quickly. Well, it's getting darker. Yeah, they had to fix it. Very interesting. Anyway, yeah, as I said, I was only going to stream for an hour today, so that's what I'm going to be playing of this game today. But on Wednesday I'm going to be streaming more of this. Anyway, thank you all for watching. It was pretty good, and yeah, this game is really bizarre. But it's pretty interesting. I like it anyway. But yeah, very bizarre. Thanks again though. See you all, and have a good night. Bye!